Hey guys and girls, it's Hannah Saber from HR Images. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about a new backdrop system, so stay tuned. I recently received a new backdrop system called EASIFRAME Curved. Now, with this backdrop system, it is unlike other backdrops. You've got the simple, normal rod that goes on either end, and you've got like a stand to hook those rods on, and you pin the backdrops on. With this backdrop system, a lot of people always ask is, what backdrop systems can reduce the most wrinkles? When you're doing cloth backdrops or any type of backdrops, you get a lot of wrinkles, so you got to sit there and steam through. With this big backdrop system, it is designed to help reduce the wrinkles. So you have no wrinkles basically in this system. You can actually have two ways of mounting it. Now, I have a stand where at this stage it is a prototype, so they will be designing and redoing this sort of stand to make it more portable. So if you're going on location, you can use it opposed to using this heavy pole I've currently got. So this is just a prototype at this stage until they've come up with something a bit more portable and easy. Now, if you don't have a stand, you don't want the stand and you want it sort of fixed permanently, you've got these brackets. These brackets, they will fix onto the wall, and you can actually mount the backdrop stand onto the wall, so it's basically fixed. Currently I've got the backdrop stand for adults and that, but they do have ones for newborns as well. So it's a lot smaller, more compact and easier portable for a lot of newborn shoot. Now, I don't do newborns, I mainly do adult portraits, so this is what I'm going with. Now, I'm gonna set up the backdrop system to show you how it's set up. If you have a studio like me, at this stage, I'm not gonna mount it on the wall, I'm gonna use the stand until I kind of restructure my studio, because at this stage, it's still early stages with the studio. But it's pretty simple and easy. You can see on the floor, they come with these aluminium tracks. These tracks. Now, these tracks are very solid. Cars can drive over it. There's no dent, no damage to this. It's actually a very solid piece. So no matter how much I try and bend it, it's not going to easily be bent. So it is a very solid, but it's also light. It's not heavy. They come with these little bracket things here. You can see. And it comes with Allen key. So once you actually slide the other track into it to be able to connect them, and you just use the Allen key to tighten it. And it's very easy. If you want to unassemble it, you just sort of unscrew the Allen keys, and then you just slip it out, leaving the bracket in place. So then you can set it up. Now, they do come with lettering as well. So it's easy to, so if you follow the instructions, it will tell you what lettering for what position, so it's very easy to navigate through and set up. So I'll quickly go through this. So I will do it in speed mode just to set this up, and then I'll talk to you more about it. So that's the backdrop system. Now, as you can see, probably took me about maybe 10 minutes, I'd say. Roughly about 10 minutes to actually put this up. Now, all those brackets that you saw me screwing in, once they're on, you just unscrew one side and you just pop it out. So it's a quick, easy assemble. I could do one person. Obviously, it's quicker if you have two people, if you've got an assistant with you to help you. But in terms of durability, in terms of portability, portability is once they sort of do the stand, then you can be able to take it in location, which is what I would like to do in terms of my workshops and stuff. But at this stage, I've only got this, which is more of a prototype. until they can redesign something that's lightweight and flexible to be able to go to locations. Now, it is, in terms of it's pretty practical as well, especially if you fix it on the wall, it's really simple. It does come with it comes with a frame, and you can buy plain backdrops as well as pattern backdrops. So pattern backdrops, you can do your own print. If you've got an image you would like and you want to print on the backdrop, they will get that done for you. Or you can select some images from them where you can purchase as well. So they'll get everything printed. Now, it is a fabric material, but with this material, I'll step up close. It's got these little rubber at the ends of it, as you can see. With this rubber, what it does, you'll mount it into the groove that's around the backdrop, and by doing that, having them all throughout the system, it actually stretches out the backdrop, reducing a lot of wrinkles. So instead of having your backdrop there and you're pulling one side and clip it, pulling the other side, clip it, and steaming, and there's really nothing on the sides holding it, obviously you get wrinkles and you've got to spend there hours and end in Photoshop to reduce the wrinkles, unless you're using canvas backdrop, but they are a bit of a pain to set up if you keep taking them off and on. Where this one, once you fix it in, it stretches it out and reduces a lot of the wrinkles, which is what I liked about this system as well, in terms of reducing the wrinkles. So last thing you want to do is spend hours and end reducing something that can be prevented. So with this, you got to follow instructions to reduce the material. You got to sort of kind of do the ends first, and then you kind of clip everything else into place. But I will do the setup and I will show you, I'll talk to you more about it once I'm done. So give me a sec and we'll speed this process up. That was the setup. All up, putting up the stand took me about maybe 10 minutes, close to 10 minutes. Adding the backdrop took me about just over 5 minutes to get everything done. Now, it is a lot quicker to do it with 2 people, but you can do it by yourself. Now, this frame says actually patent, so this is the only company that can do these frames because they have patented it. As you can see with the backdrop, it's all stretched out, so there's no creases whatsoever on the backdrop. So at this one, I've got a textured backdrop instead of opposed to the plain. You can choose your own patterns, you can choose your own print, you can get them printed, or you can get plain one. They've got green for green screen, white and black as plain. And then there's the patterns, you can actually choose which one you prefer. Now, once it's all up, it's all stretched. So if you notice when you're doing a shoot, you have a model on high heels, and you have the backdrop laid out, they got to be careful how they stack because you don't want to crinkle the backdrop, things like that. With this one, if you walk on it, because it's stretched out, the creases it doesn't move, doesn't crease up or anything like that. I'll bring up the camera a bit close up just to show you. So it's just a nice textured backdrop that I've got, and no matter how much, there's no creases whatsoever on it. So it's a really good system. I'm actually really impressed with this system. When I got contacted with the company, by this company, had a look at the page, I was actually really, really impressed. Now, if you don't want that's pole, you can actually bolt it against the wall. Now, the brackets that you use, this can actually be lifted up and moved around, whether you have it bolted on the wall or you have the stand, so to be able to move in that. And if you're doing a shoot, you can actually take the whole backdrop up and replace a new backdrop without moving the stands. So at this end, one thing I really love about this as well, if you look at the bottom part, do you ever do those two-way backdrops that you put together? You want a nice flooring, and you want a nice backdrop or one piece, and you want that nice curved, but you got to sit there in Photoshop to get rid of the line. Well, There's no lines to get rid of. It's basically a nice flat curve. You can get these backdrops as a two different print. So if you want like a floorboard type print, it will finish halfway, and then you can finish the rest of the way up as a different sort of style of wall, or you got the whole plane. So if you want to do a nice full body shot with a nice plain backdrop, you can do that. So that's really another good thing that I loved about this as well, to give that nice curved look, because a lot of people are sort of building their studios, and especially if they don't have the space and whatnot, and they don't want to build the backdrops on the curved floor, well, you've got this option as well. Now, if you do wish to purchase these backdrops, I am actually becoming an official distributor for this brand, this backdrop system. So, feel free to contact me on admin@hrimages.com. The actual whole system is, they're retailing at $600. Plain backdrops are retailing at $220, and the pattern backdrops, printed backdrops, they're retailing at $600. That's Australian dollars. So by the time you do a whole system, you're looking at around the $1,200 if you're looking at the printed one. So with this and that, you're looking at about $1,200 for the system, Australian dollars. So $600 for the frame, as well as $600 for the printed backdrop. Now the backdrop, you can select what they have from iStock, or if you have an image that you wish to use, that they can actually do that as well. So feel free to contact me. There will be shipping out throughout all around the world, and even in Australia. So shipping costs will vary depending on location. But again, just feel free to email me any inquiries regarding this, or just comment below what you think of the system. If you think it will do well, or your opinion on the design, let us know. Other than that, guys, I will be doing a behind the scenes video as well coming up using the system, so you can see this backdrop going in with the model being here and different sort of styles and stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed this little quick review and setup of this new backdrop system. Until then, guys, please give it a like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.